Okay.
So I also have another surprise for Billy that I already told you about, Billy. Um,
You didn't tell me what it was. You
no.
just said that there was a surprise.
Do you want me to show off the comic books I have here first, or do you want me to show off the surprise first?
Surprise.
Ooh, he's gonna go with the surprise first.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. Okay, I'm ready to look.
Okay. So I don't know which
Tell
order
me
these
when to look.
pictures came in.
Wait, do you want me to look, or do you want to describe it first?
Um, I think it's appropriate that I had to describe it. So like you'll look.
Okay, look.
Yeah. All right. It's not like a big surprise. So I don't know what the order is that these pictures came in. So let's just talk about the first image that I'm going to put up on the screen right now. The
Mhm.
first one I want to talk about is the Captain America book that has like all the Marvel characters around and is like the Captain America in the middle and he's smiling and
Oh
everything.
yes, this one.
Captain America 323,
Okay.
if you see it. So that's the first appearance of John Walker.
And there is that Steve Rogers on the cover?
No, that is John Walker.
Oh,
Because a
weird.
couple issues before that, Steve Rogers had retired from being Captain America.
Ah, I see what these photos are.
Yes. So that's that first image. The next image that I want to talk about is the one that has uh, the missing person in the Captain America suit.
Okay.
So 333, Captain America 333.
Yep.
That's the first John Walker as Captain America.
Okay.
So like officially. The last one that I want to talk about, you could kind of see it. I couldn't touch these because like they were up on the wall. But this one is Captain America 354. This is the first appearance of John Walker as the U.S. agent. So
Okay.
all these images will be put up on the screen as I have talked about them. Um, so the story I want to talk about this is that these three books are super hot right now for obvious reasons. You know, they are going up in price because John Walker has appeared in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier series. And these books are going for probably over $150 right now. Um,
Okay.
Funny enough, I went to this comic book store and they had literally put all three of these out at the same time. And I thought it was just super cool because like
Just
they had like the one with like Captain America punching the logo. They had that one out first, but then they had the other two out right afterwards. Like they literally put it up. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. You know, they
yeah.
had all three of them at the same time. You
That's
know, you don't
funny.
really get to see those because they're being sold right now at a crazy amount of money and a crazy rate. Um, and people are going to be hoarding them for the next few months because they're going to just have so much value, you know?
Yeah.
So just to see all three of these at the same time at the same place was pretty cool, you know?
That
And I
is
think
pretty
you would
cool.
appreciate that because they're nice Captain America books.
They are. They look really nice. Um.
So my
One thing I
question,
did notice.
yeah,
Sorry. Um. On one of the photos, the first one that you talked about, you can see the Falcon Captain America,
yes.
too, which I just thought was interesting.
Yep. So that's actually a good catch. That's the costume that he has as being the Captain America.
I like it.
All these books are super hot right now. Everybody
I
wants
can
these.
imagine. I mean, the covers are pretty nice.
Nice 90s covers.
Yeah. Those words aren't really there, right? On the cover that's written on like the plastic outside.
You mean like the
The word
word
bubble.
bubble?
Yeah.
No, those are there. That's just like
Oh, those are on.
describing what the comic book is.
No, I mean, I'm sorry. Are they on the comic book? Or are they on like?
No, no,
Okay,
no,
that's
no.
what I
They're
meant.
not. There's a special type of bag that the comic book comes in. It's a bag and board, and they put
Yeah.
the note on the outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I was thinking. I was like, I'm pretty sure they're probably not on it.
No, no, no,
Because
no, no.
yeah.
Bad idea.
Yeah.
So
They're
my
nice.
question,
I like them.
my,
Okay.
my
Okay.
question to
Question
you
to
is,
me.
Billy, uh, do you think that I bought these books?
Dun dun dun. um.
So my question, do you think that I found these books and
Yes.
was like, I want these?
Yes. I think. Well, I definitely think you wanted them. Whether or not you bought them is different. I think you bought them.
You think I bought them?
I think you bought them.
Well, I didn't. I did not.
Ah.
The reason why is because it's comic book collecting 101. These books are so hot right now and they are so expensive right now. A few months ago, they were probably like $40, $50 each. Now they're like over $100, $150. It is not worth to buy those books right now because they're probably at their peak right now. And once Falcon and Winter Soldier is done and we move on to the next thing, they will taper off. It's like the uh, distribution curve. You
Yeah.
know, there's like a rising period, then it goes up to a peak, and then it falls back down. Now, of course, it doesn't go back down to where it was. It will go down to whatever the equilibrium price will
Yeah.
be. So I did not do that for that reason, number one. Number two, I had no interest in buying these books for my collection. John Walker is not like obviously Steve Rogers. You know, I'd like to have the first appearance of Steve Rogers.
Mhm.
You know, key issues with that. John Walker's not, you know, Captain America in my eyes, obviously.
Mhm.
And I have no real interest in Captain America. I own very few Captain America key issues myself. Um, and I did consider buying them, but not to buy them, but to resell them and get something out of them. So it wasn't going to be for my collection,
I see.
which is not the way that I do a collection. It's not the way I collect comic books. The way I collect comic books is for me to enjoy and for me to love and appreciate the art, the stories, the characters of these books, stuff that I like.
Mhm.
And me being one of these resellers that's going to just flip them for a higher price is just not my kind of thing. So it's not worth it
Yeah.
for me. But it
That's
was still cool to see nonetheless. And I thought that you would really much appreciate seeing these three books, you know?
that's kind of funny. Yeah. How they're all out at the same time
Yeah.
like that.
And my guess is that was probably a couple weeks ago. They're long gone. They were probably gone by the time that weekend happened because I went there on like a Tuesday or a Wednesday. They were
Mhm.
probably gone by the time the weekend happened because they're just so hot right now and everybody
Yeah.
wants to get them. So,
Interesting.
yeah.
Very cool.
It would have been funny if I had like comic books here and be like, well, guess what? Here they
I
are, you
got
know.
them.
But no, no. Um, so that was a surprise, Billy. Good surprise.
That was pretty cool. I learned something.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna learn a lot of stuff today, Billy,
I
because
can't
guess
wait.
what? I have 7 comic books. Max I've had so far is 3. But because we've been backlogged so much on our hiatus,
Because we're doing moon stuff.
yeah, we're doing moon stuff. I have 7 comic books over 2 weeks to show you.
Well, let's dive right in, right?
The first book I'm going to show you is actually the one that I'm probably the most proud of getting over the last 2 weeks.
Okay.
So my main title character book that I get is Amazing Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man has come from the Silver Age in the 1960s all the way to the present day.
Okay.
The Bronze Age started in like the 1970s ish, you know. And I consider most of the stuff from the late Silver to the early Bronze Age as like there are several big keys. So, for example, there's Amazing Spider-Man number 100, which is a nice anniversary issue.
Mhm.
Amazing Spider-Man 101, first appearance of Morbius the Living Vampire, which I have already. So I have 100, 101. I have Amazing Spider-Man 129, first appearance of the Punisher, big Bronze Age key. Um,
You showed me
I,
that one, I believe, right?
I think so. I believe so. It was back in last year that I
Yeah, a
got it.
while ago.
I have Amazing Spider-Man 135, second appearance of the Punisher. Very nice classic cover. But there's one book that I have not been able to get. So I don't know how familiar you are with this, Billy. You may have remembered this from the Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie. There's a story arc in the Amazing Spider-Man in the Bronze Age that kind of defines when the Bronze Age begins in Marvel Comics. And it's
I think I know
Amazing
where you're going with this.
It's Amazing Spider-Man 121 and 122. It's the death of Gwen Stacy. When the Green
Okay, that's not where
Goblin...
I thought you were going with this.
No. It's when the Green Goblin pushes Gwen Stacy off of the Brooklyn Bridge and Spider-Man has to catch her. And he uses his web to try and catch her, but then evidently using his web and so much force impacted her body that the webbing hitting her and her almost hitting the ground snapped her neck. And she died. So I don't know if you remember that scene from the Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie, because that happened during that movie. So the two books that I just mentioned, ASM 121 and 122, I have 122 already, which is that, which I will put up on the screen right now. It's a classic cover with Green Goblin coming after Spider-Man, and he's holding Gwen Stacy in his arms, and he's like vowing to kill Green Goblin, which, spoiler alert, he eventually does do that.
Yeah, I think you showed me that one when you got it.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I could not get 121, which is the more valuable issue, because that's the death of Gwen Stacy. It's the last Bronze Age book that I needed. Until now. So, Amazing Spider-Man number 121. Death of Gwen Stacy.
I can only imagine how many people cried reading that comic book over the years.
It was shocking for a lot of people, and it really defined the Bronze Age, because the Silver Age was defined more by kid-friendly kind of themes and story arcs and not much violence. This one kind of made it go like, okay, we're going to do more serious toned stories.
Can you tell me what he says on it?
Which one?
There's like word bubbles that he's...
Yeah. So this is what they all say. If you could be able to read them.
I can't read. I don't know if that's just me or not.
So let me just read them to you.
Please.
So it says, my spider sense is never wrong. Someone close to me is about to die. Someone I cannot save. But who? Who? It says, not a trick, not an imaginary tale, but the most startlingly unexpected turning point in the web-slinger's entire life. How can Spider-Man go on after being faced with this almost unbelievable death? Don't dare miss this issue's shocking surprise supervillain. So it's the Green Goblin killing Gwen Stacy, and you see all the characters. So we have Gwen Stacy here, J. Jonah Jameson, Harry Osborn, Norman Osborn, Mary Jane Watson.
Mary Jane's in it?
Yeah, Mary Jane, right there. Flash, we have Robbie Robinson, Aunt May. Don't know who this guy is. Sorry, people. Don't remember everybody. But so, of course, a lot of people forget that Gwen Stacy was actually Peter Parker's first love before Mary Jane. Everybody knows Mary Jane because she's like most prominent in the Spider-Man movies and everything. But we forget that Gwen Stacy was actually his first love before Mary Jane. So, big book. You know, obviously you don't kill off the love interest of the superhero. So it's a very key book.
Yeah.
And a very nice cover too. I mean, the yellows and the reds just pop on this book. You know,
it's a very nice cover.
Very nice cover. I truly love it.
It'll be a lot better when you put the picture up, because you can. I can see. You can see at least that in it.
Yeah, it's the glare of the light, kind of.
That's okay.
But it completed my collection that I needed for the Bronze Age Spider-Man books. So
nice. That's a nice one.
It's very nice. It's one that I needed, and I finally got it. So I'm very happy.
That's 2 episodes in a row that you completed some sort of collection.
Yeah, true.
Nice.
That's what you gotta do. You just gotta complete whatever you need.
We make history here.
Or I just make history and just show it off.
Both. Not mutually exclusive.
Not because of the podcast. It just so happens to be a segment on the podcast that just happens.
Okay, let's get on to numbers 2 through 7.
Yes. So the next one is Journey into Mystery, number 100. Nothing really big about this book. It's just a nice Silver Age Thor book, Mr. Hyde appearance. It's also the first appearance of Thor and Loki as children.
Interesting.
Who cares about that?
That's still kind of cool.
Yeah, it's a very nice cover too. A nice Jack Kirby artwork.
I like it.
Yeah, quite nice. Quite nice. Next up, we got another cool book that I found. Nick Fury, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., #1.
Ooh, that's
Very
really
nice.
interesting. Is that Nick Fury
Yeah.
bending down?
This is Nick Fury right here. This
Yeah,
guy.
bending down. That's so weird.
What's funny is that a lot of people forget that he's white in the comics, and they're
Yeah.
like, "This is Nick Fury." It's like, yes.
Yeah, you were.
Was
I
originally-
remember you told me that because you went as him from the comics for Halloween, or you were gonna.
I was gonna, yeah, that was a
Yeah.
possibility, yeah. But I didn't want people to be like, thinking that I was like appropriating the character. It's like, no, he's white.
Yeah, then they rewrote
People
it
forget about
recently,
that,
right?
so.
For Samuel L. Jackson, actually, right?
Yeah, I mean, they literally thought that Samuel L. Jackson would be the perfect fit for Nick Fury, and so did
Sure.
Samuel L. Jackson, so it worked out.
They were right.
Also, I wanted to say, like, remember this guy from First Avenger?
Can you, sorry, tilt it a little bit?
Guy with the hat and the mustache?
Oh, I can see it now. Yes. Wait, Nick Fury takes place then?
Mm-hmm. So, like, in the original comics, it's Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos, and the Howling Commandos are basically the people that Captain America has in the First Avenger.
Interesting.
Yeah, because this is obviously set in the 1960s as opposed to being in the 1940s, so it's kind of like the time discrepancy, But I would just say that, like, this character that you see here was so well played by the guy who played it. Like,
In the movie.
it's an uncanny resemblance. It's the same uncanny resemblance that I would say to, like, Benedict Cumberbatch playing Doctor Strange. Like, it's an uncanny resemblance
Is it?
to the character.
Yeah, I have to look up a picture of Doctor Strange from the comics.
It's so weird. Like, certain angles that he looks at, he looks so
Just
perfect.
like him.
Oh, yeah.
I have to look that up then.
And it's the same thing with that character, too. I forget what his name is, but it's a uncanny resemblance.
Interesting. That's weird. Marvel does a really good job of casting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, so that was week 1 that you missed, Billy.
Yes. So that means you
Now
get
we're
4
on-
this week.
Yep, we got 4 left. The next book that I have to show you is another Spider-Man book. It's Amazing Spider-Man, number 38.
Ooh.
This is the last Steve Ditko artwork on Spider-Man before he quits Marvel.
He's
And
the
this is
co-founder,
also-
right? With Stan Lee?
Hmm?
He's like one of the co-founders with Stan Lee, right?
Yes. And this is also the second cameo appearance of Mary Jane Watson as well.
Interesting.
Quite nice.
Very cool. What's the yellow sign mean?
This one right here,
Yeah.
it's just like a nice little blurb, like just a guy named Joe.
I wasn't sure if they had a reference to something in the book.
I don't think so. Not that I can remember off the top of my head.
Very cool.
Yeah. So, spoiler alert, Billy. I have Amazing Spider-Man Annual #1. You probably don't know what that refers to. That refers to the first appearance of the Sinister Six, who is
That's where I
rumored
thought
to
you were
be-
going at
Yeah.
first.
It is rumored to be in the next Spider-Man movie that the Sinister Six will be formed in some way. I have that issue. But the one I'm showing you right now is actually Annual #2.
Ooh.
So I have
Wonder-
annuals now.
Doctor
1 and 2.
Strange.
Yep. So this is the first meeting between Spider-Man and Doctor Strange.
You must love that.
Oh yeah, I mean, especially since Doctor Strange is going to be in the next
Spider-Man
movie. Absolutely, I'm going to like this.
His eyes look kind of funny in that, though.
Yeah, because like sometimes you'll see in the movie that it'll like kind of squint a little bit. It's not
Yeah,
gonna be big. It's gonna go big and small and big and small.
yeah, like they do in like a TV show or something like that.
Yeah, and this is the Steve Ditko artwork. It's not like the Todd McFarlane artwork where you have like the big bug eyes. It's a
Hmm.
different type of artwork, and it's done with these.
I like it.
So next one, I'm going to show you kind of already passed in its peak of being valuable, but it's still a cool key issue that I've been trying to find for a while. This is Thor number 200. This is the Ragnarok issue. So
That's
obviously it's already peaked a little bit because of Thor
the movie.
Ragnarok already happening.
Who's he fighting? Oh, wait.
So that's Loki.
Ah,
And
that's
I
what I was
would
trying to
guess
figure
that
out.
would be Surtur.
What was that?
I would guess this would be Surtur, or
Yeah.
someone related to him that causes Ragnarok to happen on Asgard.
Uh-huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Does Thor? Excuse me. We can cut that out. Um, does Thor lose his hammer in the comic books?
No, he still has his hammer.
Okay.
And in fact, Stormbreaker is not his weapon. It's actually Beta Ray Bill's weapon that is forged by Odin because uh, Beta Ray Bill is as worthy to wield Thor's hammer as Thor is, but he needs his own weapon because he can't share Mjolnir with Thor, obviously.
Do we know?
So
Do I know who that is? Have they
Beta Ray
mentioned
Bill, I just show you another picture.
it?
You actually did see him. It was a little statue in Thor Ragnarok.
Do you think he'll be in the show in the series?
There is a huge speculation that Beta Ray Bill will come into Marvel Comics at some point. So let me
Is
show you his actual first appearance in this comic book.
Do you like him as a character?
Yeah, he's a pretty cool character. It'd be interesting to see how he does because he looks like Thor basically, but he's just a different uh species of alien.
Oh,
You recognize
I've
him now?
seen that before. Him before.
Yeah, he is a Corbinite. That's the
Ah,
alien race that he is.
okay.
If you may remember in Thor Ragnarok, there's like this huge building on uh the planet that they're on, and like that head of that alien race is on there. And ever since then, there's been speculation that
Oh.
he's gonna appear because Beta Ray Bill is so important to the mythos of Thor in the comics that there's speculation that he's gonna be in the MCU at some point,
That'd be pretty cool, I think.
right? It's like the battle of who's gonna have who, like who's gonna have Mjolnir and who's gonna have Stormbreaker, you know?
Because Mjolnir isn't even there anymore.
True.
And Thor makes that now. Like Thor
Yeah.
made it. So.
Hmm. You ready for the last book, Billy? I know we've gone through a lot of stuff. We've gone through a roller coaster of information that I've just put onto you.
Drum roll.
So you probably haven't heard of speculation about a Marvel movie involving a female character that's separate from the MCU.
I was gonna guess female Thor.
No,
That's not it. Separate from the Marvel.
because Billy is not really in tune with like the Marvel news and stuff. I believe I told you about it, but you may not remember it.
Okay. Let's see.
So it's Spider Woman. Don't ring a bell. Okay. So there's a lot of speculation that a Spider Woman movie is being made because the director of this new Marvel movie that has a female oriented character, she tweeted out that there's like a spider emoji. So everybody's believing that it's Spider Woman, Jessica Drews, who's going to have this separate Sony version movie.
Yes, I
You
remember.
now remember? So Jessica Drew's Spider Woman first appearance is in Marvel Presents, I believe, or Marvel Preview 32, which I have also, not to brag. Um, but the second appearance is also difficult to get because, people want to get that. Luckily, I did find it for pretty cheap too. So it's good to get it for cheap before any kind of Spider-Woman does occur in a movie. So Marvel 2-in-1, number 30. Second full appearance of Jessica Drew's
That's an
Spider-Woman.
interesting team up.
Thing, yeah. Thing does go team up with a lot of odd characters in the Marvel Comics universe.
It's a very nice cover, though.
Oh yeah, very nice. You kind of forget that she also doesn't have hair. Like her hair is like in the mask.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I was just gonna laugh because at the bottom right corner of the screen of the comic book, all I can see is "boom?" ?
Yeah.
Like I couldn't read what it says.
Right.
Who will
Can you read
survive?
that?
Bengals. Oh, okay. All I saw was "boom?" ? It's just kind of funny.
Yeah. So I got this for $10.
I like it. Wait, $10?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a steal.
And get that kind of stuff while you still can. Because
Cheap.
if there is an actual Spider-Woman that's going to be appearing in the Sonyverse or whatever, expect that book to go up along with Marvel Preview 32.
I like it. That's a good snag.
Yeah. So that's my stack
Nice.
that I have. Is that enjoyable for you, Billy?
That's pretty cool. I liked all those.
Yeah.
Got a lot of good stuff this past week.
I'll just
These
wait.
past 2 weeks.
Just wait until next week. Next
Okay.
week, I got some good stuff. And this week, too, I got some good stuff.
I probably won't have anything next week. We'll see.
So I just have to fill in the gaps then.
Exactly. But let's see what I got. So I'm going to change the camera.
Ooh.
Okay, let me actually set the scene first.
Okay.
So I'm not a very big card collector like you are for comic books, but I like a good deck every now and then. So Theory 11 puts out a lot of really good custom decks of cards, and anyone out there who follows Theory 11 will know that recently they put out a certain special themed deck, and we'll get to that after. But they also have like Star Wars decks, like these 4 are Star Wars decks.
Mm-hmm.
We got like Jedi ones, Republic, like we got all of them.
Right.
And they put out another Star Wars deck, and like they put out really cool ones.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what I got. Okay.
We no longer get to see Billy's face.
I know. I'm gonna move the piece of paper also, so that way I can see if it's actually focused. So the first deck that I'm gonna show is Boom.
Oof.
So a nice James Bond deck. Yeah, I know I ripped the thing. People are gonna hate me, but I needed to see what they look like, and so this isn't an unboxing, but so this is the first one. So here are the Jokers, identical Jokers, which is good for anyone who does card tricks.
Mm-hmm.
Here are the backs, which are really interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting.
Yeah, I mean they're not as like interesting, I think, as like the comic books necessarily. But
they probably are.
So, Secret Service. Ooh, let me actually turn it this way. We got Secret Service and all that fun stuff. And what's interesting?
Latin.
What's interesting is Casino Royale as well. So I think this is supposed to be designed off of that. Don't quote me on that though. So this is the Ace of Spades, which a lot of card people like to look at. Come on, focus. There we go. So here's the Ace of Spades.
Mm-hmm.
Really nice print. And then all the face cards have different gadgets that he had at some point. So you got the pen, and there's also some of, I think, his interests in the movies and stuff. You got that. You got the Ace of Diamonds, which is kind of cool. Little spear.
Gun.
Yeah,
Gun.
stuff.
Knife.
Yeah, so these ones, this one's not as special because like they're not the cards aren't as custom, I guess.
Hmm.
Who's the King of Hearts? Yeah, okay. So these aren't as custom, but yeah, they're kind of cool. They also feel really nice.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah.
Oof.
Oh
See
yeah.
how smooth that was? Yeah,
I
sound
will.
effects.
Yeah, I might put together like a little small cardistry thing. Oh, also on the box you got 007 right there.
Hmm. You know, what'd be really funny is that if like all the kings had like Daniel Craig's face on it.
I thought David Blaine's deck, every single core card is a special person in his life. So
Hmm.
he's this king of spades, and the queen of hearts was his mom, and like he has like a lot of his magician friends. So all their
Hmm.
faces are people. So that is deck number one,
That is a
and they
pretty
do a really
cool
good
deck.
job with the cover with the cases as well.
Oh yeah. Does it have like a feel to it? Like it does have like a 3D feel to it?
Yeah. So these are all embossed, so they're all
Nice.
like you can feel them. I'm not sure what the word would be to other than
It has a
embossed.
3D effect where it has like, it's a raised cardboard.
Yeah. Do you know what this means? Orbis non-sufficient. No,
Uh
non-sufficient. Is this Latin?
yeah, it's Latin.
I
I
should look
think
this up before.
it's like to speak is not sufficient or something like that. Because I think orbis is Latin for mouth, and I think it's orbis like to or with the mouth.
Interesting.
So, but I don't have my dictionary right now that they use, but that's like my rough. I know someone
Translation.
follow. I know someone follows the podcast who has taken much more Latin than I have. So he's probably going to be like, it actually means this. And I welcome him to leave that in the comments. Tell
Okay.
me how wrong
Yeah.
I am.
Please leave that in the comments. And this is the second one, which completes one of my collections.
Oh,
This one completes my Star Wars collection.
that is cool.
And it says at the top here, this is the way.
This is the way.
But what I thought was really interesting, most interesting, is the color pattern of it. Is like let me focus it. What I thought was really interesting is the color pattern kind of reminds me of the time suits in Endgame. Because you can't
Yeah.
really tell, but there's like red on it.
Oh, yeah. You can see the red glow.
So it kind of reminds me of those suits. And this is the
Yeah.
other side.
Mandalorian helmet.
Oh yeah. And then Mandalorian. And this time I didn't rip the sticker. I I peeled it off because it was a
You did
plastic sticker.
not commit sacrilege.
Yeah, so it was a plastic sticker, so it was easy to take off. Now
Hmm.
we got inside. This is embossed as well.
Yeah.
So we go inside now. So these are the back design, which are really nice. We have just a card that says "This is the way," which is kind
Hmm.
of cool. And then we got a Tier 11 card. But then now we get into some interesting cards because so these ones have nothing on it. But
And some Jawas.
yeah, so we got two different Jokers. Last time they were the same, but now we got two different ones.
Hmm.
We got Baby Yoda on the Ace of Spades.
Grogu.
Gotta love that. And we got some um, the not so good guys.
Hmm.
We got this guy. I should have looked up these people's names beforehand. And now we got some of the bounty hunter gang that he rolled with.
Hmm.
I'm not quite sure who this is actually.
Isn't that no, I thought that was the
Her? Wait,
one
him
from
or her?
I thought she was like the one from the Rise of Skywalker, like what's his face's like girlfriend. that they meet on the planet.
Oh, I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't remember
We'll
off
look
the
it up
top of my
after.
head.
We got the droid.
Of course, he's the king.
Oh yeah, now we got Mando, King of Spades,
King
King
of,
of Clubs.
King of Clubs. That's weird.
Yeah, it's an interesting card to be on, right?
Yeah,
It's not. You wouldn't think it's like a main card, or not a main card. You think like the King of Hearts or Spades or something.
I would think Spades because like he's a warrior, so I would think Spades would be better. But clubs are kind of like the second best, so I guess that makes sense.
Well, spades are actual. A spade is a shovel. I think you know that, right?
I thought a spade was a sword.
So a spade is a shovel,
Oh, okay.
which is why they kind of look like shovels, I guess. Which is
Yeah.
interesting. So I guess clubs, I don't know, warrior club. But then we
Mm-hmm.
got um the leader,
Mm-hmm.
the group, and ooh, who is this person?
Boba Fett.
Oh yeah, and I thought what was funny is these two cards, like very similar,
Mm-hmm.
but
This is a different iteration of the Mandalorian.
yeah, exactly. You got the ace of clubs.
And Stormtrooper.
Wait, maybe this was Mando. Who's this then? I haven't really looked at these ones.
Who are you people?
Maybe this was
That looks
the.
like Mando.
I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna go with this as Mando.
That might be Mando before he got his jetpack. Or maybe this is Mando from a different side.
Yeah.
Oh, we know who that is. Ooh,
Yeah, I'm just gonna
that
pass
card
that one.
does not age well.
And then we got, oh, you got Apollo Creed from Rocky.
Not the character in Mando, but okay.
Yeah, and then we got this guy, who was the guy who helped him a lot.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So my favorite cards are the Ace of Spades, and
Mm-hmm.
the King of Hearts on this one.
I like it.
Yeah, these ones are really nice too.
Ace of
Uh,
Spades are definitely the more cool cards out of these decks.
yeah, they are. Now you got to do the fan.
So
Okay.
eloquent. I think my comic books are cool. Watch him do some sleight of hand tricks.
Oh yeah, we'll see. Good thing is if I film it, I get multiple tries. So
That's true.
that's this one.
Mystery of editing.
Mhm. So this one is the big one.
Ooh.
This one, this one is the big one.
Ooh.
Avengers Infinity Saga playing cards.
That's cool. It's got all 6 of the original Avengers on there.
Yeah, so it's got all 6, and then like in the corners they got like Captain Marvel, Black Panther, Spider-Man. Can't tell what that one is.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. Is that like a hand?
Kind of looks like it. Maybe Wanda
Oh yeah, it's actually true. Could be Wanda. Or no, Doctor Strange could be also.
or Doctor Strange. That's a good point. Um, that one's obviously Spider-Man, but yeah.
Yes.
So we got all of them here. This one's embossed as well. It's got a
Mhm.
nice. Let me focus it. Yep. So this one's embossed as well. It's got a nice purple color to it, which I thought was interesting. The
So you
purple.
say it's the Infinity Saga, right? But then it's purple, which is more towards Endgame, because Endgame's more purplish.
Yeah. So I think it's purple because oh they got more characters over here. Um. So I think it's purple. Well, so why do you think it's purple? Let's go do that first.
Um, well, purple does come in multiple different movies, not just Endgame, but also in like Black Panther and Guardians of the Galaxy. So I definitely see why purple will be used in multiple movies and into these playing cards. He ripped the tape.
Now, so now we got the Doctor Strange
Mm,
shape to it.
yes,
So
the
we got the
geometric.
so we got 8 right here,
Hmm.
and but so playing cards are reflected across the diagonal,
Hmm.
so that way they're symmetric. That way, when you turn it this way and this way, they look the same. So some of these are repeated on the other side. But so we got the two main guys. Iron Man and Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
Got the Doctor Strange look, and I ripped this one as well. I know. Oh, and I even have that bended in.
Oof. I'm excited to see what the cards look like. Like
Yes,
who's on like the Ace of Spades and stuff.
yeah. So these ones have the same kind of design as the back of the box.
Mm-hmm.
So very nice. These ones I've used a little bit more, so they're not in order.
Mm-hmm.
So these are the two Jokers.
Of course, it has to be Loki and Thanos.
Oh yeah. So kind of very nice Jokers.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put them here, and then we got two Theory 11 cards that just have the
Mm-hmm.
the Avengers A on the back. But we also got two characters up here.
Nick Fury and Maria Hill and Iron Man and I can't recognize who that is.
I thought it was Star Lord, but
Could be Star-Lord.
actually I'm not quite sure.
It's either that or Ant-Man.
Let's focus.
Huh.
It's hard to tell because it looks like they have a goatee.
Could be Falcon.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Iron Man and Falcon, which is an interesting partner up.
Well, then that might be War Machine then.
That could be War Machine, maybe. Not quite sure.
I don't know.
So these are not in order, so
Mm,
you'll have to
bear
bear with
with.
me as we go through. But these ones are really nice. So this one is the one I might do like the cardistry part on.
It is kind of dazzling to see with the eye, like the purple. Like if you do like the fan, it's very like dazzling to see like the purple.
Yeah, let's see if I can do this on. I'll show off the cards first, and then I'll play with the camera. But
Mhm.
so let's go through. I think yeah, so. First one, Ace of Clubs. Let's get this to focus. There we go. Nice Ace of Clubs.
Mhm.
We got a Thor as the King of Clubs, which makes
Yeah,
sense.
that makes sense.
Black
King,
Panther's King of Diamonds. Makes sense as
nice.
well.
Totally agree. Who's this?
Gamora's Queen of Spades.
Gamora, right? See again, that's why I say like that's more of a sword.
That's true. I see that. Black Widow, Queen of Clubs.
Mm-hmm.
This one's an interesting one. This is the only card that is different when you flip it.
Oh, because it's Ronin and Hawkeye.
Yeah, so it's interesting because it's the only asymmetrical card.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Well,
pretty cool.
because like it's not a so like the character changes himself, so that's probably why.
That's true. And if we look at real quick on his arrow, we got Ant-Man on his
Ant-Man.
arrow, which is
That's
cool.
so
I didn't
cool.
notice that the first time actually.
Mm-hmm. He was like, oh, he just has an arrow, but
Yeah,
now it's
nice little,
actually
nice little detail there. We got
Iron Man.
Iron Man, nice one.
Mm-hmm.
King of Hearts. Then we got the Ace of Hearts. Not quite sure
Oh,
what
the
that.
nice the blade that Gamora has.
Oh yes, that's what it is. Thank you.
Yep.
And I thought this was an interesting choice.
It's Planet Hulk
Yeah,
version.
which so I thought it was an interesting choice to have that version and not
Yeah.
like the endgame version.
Mhm. Well, I think
Uh,
it's more recognizable if you can have more of the costume on him than just like the regular just Hulk
yeah, because this is also the
from Ragnarok.
yeah um
The
yeah.
Mind Stone.
So I'll put that over here. That's a good card. And I'll also take the King of Diamonds. We can cut this part out. Yeah, I'll find it after. Okay, so Ace of Diamonds. Now we got the Ace of Spades, which is one of the big ones.
Ooh, the Eye of Agamotto.
Exactly, and it says I can show you. So on
Because you
top,
can't pronounce it.
so it says Infinity Saga on top, and then it
Mhm.
says Circa Trova, which I don't know what it means.
Spell it.
Trova.
Trova. So circa means about.
Yeah, so I've
Trova?
heard that one.
I don't know what trova means.
I don't know.
Because circa usually goes after a date.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Captain Marvel. Oop. Captain Marvel
Mm-hmm.
with the Queen of Hearts, which is a nice
Makes
choice.
sense.
Then we got Wanda,
Mm-hmm.
Green
Yeah, that makes
Diamonds,
sense.
and we got Wasp right there.
Ah,
I put that one at the front.
Star-Lord.
We got Star Lord right there,
Mm-hmm.
which is the nice one. And then we
Yep.
get into my favorite two cards.
Jack of Hearts. I
Yeah,
like it.
Spider Man. It's a good
He's
one.
not king because he's still like a youngster, so it makes sense he's the Jack, and he has such a huge heart.
Exactly. And then we got my favorite card. Oh
Of
no, it blew
course.
away.
The King of Spades.
The King of Spades, which is Captain America with the shield and the hammer.
Yep. Of course, that one's your favorite.
Oh yeah, gotta love this one.
Mm-hmm.
So that
That
is
is so cool.
yeah. So these are the really nice Marvel cards. Shh. Oh yeah.
Amazing.
Oh yeah. So let me try and do this really quick. Oh, you get to see my.
Setup.
Oh, it doesn't look good from that angle, does it? I have to lean forward so that way I can get it.
Oof.
Yeah, ish. But
He's a magician, people.
oh no, I can't do it on camera. Doesn't look as good from the top angle. Yeah, I'm just gonna film that later. But yeah. So Jack of Hearts is pretty cool. But King of Spades is my favorite.
Mhm.
This one's so nice. I really like this one. Okay,
Do you practice on these, Billy?
on these ones,
Yeah.
not really. Um, I every once in a while I'll take them out and I'll just like go through them because they feel nice, they look nice and stuff. But usually when I practice, I'll use a different pack, which actually kind of are oddly similar.
That's what I'm saying.
But so these ones are just like a standard pack. These are
Mhm.
called tally hos. But I'll use like tally. There's this tally hose. There's fan back tally hose.
Mhm.
There's bicycle cards that everyone knows. I use
Yep.
usually those to practice. These ones are like too nice. I'm sorry, not these ones are too nice. These ones are too nice to just use every day. So
Well, see, that's why I'm like, when you do like the bending and the flipping and stuff, I'm just like, I'd be so nervous to like have them be damaged because they just look so nice. I want to
well,
keep
so
them
I have
as
I
nice
have
as
two packs
possible.
of this one.
Ah,
So I have an unopened one of these that's still in the saran wrap, not the saran wrap, the plastic wrap. So these
yeah.
ones
So
are
it's
going to
the
be
same.
like my used ones.
The ones you can show off to everybody.
Exactly. These are the ones where I can take out and be like Spider Man, Captain America,
Hmm.
Star Lord, and all that fun stuff. So
I like it. Those are all really good cards.
thank you. And one more time on this. This is
Mhm.
a nice pack. I feel like
I can see the
oh
Infinity Gauntlet.
yes, you can. Yeah, very nice deck of cards, and they feel really nice. So
Mhm.
10 out of 10 for Billy.
So, my question to you then is, do you have any plans for any other decks of cards that you'd be interested in getting?
That's a good question. So Theory 11 has a lot of really cool ones,
Hmm.
and I usually try to like get ones that are like themed to things I like the Mandalorian or the Star Wars, the James Bond ones
Hmm.
or the Marvel ones. I've been waiting so long for these ones because they've been making Star Wars cards for a little while now,
Hmm.
and I'm like, okay, well, you got the Star Wars, you got to get. I just wanted this card,
Yeah.
but I was like, okay, let me actually fix this. So I was like, okay, you got the Star Wars, you
Hmm.
finished the thing with the Mandalorian. Give me my Captain America and I'll be happy. Which
Which
is
he
why,
is.
which is why I bought these so quickly when they
Mm,
came out. But I don't have any plans necessarily to get. Actually, that's a lie. There's another deck that I really like that I would like to get at some point,
mhm,
and it's a Shin Lim deck. So Shin Lim is a magician that people might know. He won America's Got Talent, and then he
mhm,
won America's Got Talent Champions the year after.
mhm,
He has a pack of cards called the Regalia deck. I really want to get the white Regalia deck.
mhm. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
See, I would think like, if they get a Marvel one, they should do like a DC one too.
Well, since they have one like Star Wars ones, I think they might have like a thing with Disney.
Mm, that's true.
I don't know.
I know what would make you happy is they had like Rocky ones.
Oh my god, I was actually thinking about that the other day. Like I was like, let me put the camera back on me. There we go. I was thinking about that. I was like, they got this, they got the Star Wars ones. I
Mhm.
actually have a strictly Captain America one right there.
That he will never open.
I opened that one, but the card. So that one's not a Theory 11 deck. That one's just a no-name brand. I'm not quite sure what brand. So
Mhm,
I'm actually gonna take these out one more time. So um, these ones feel really nice because they're printed on premium stock,
mhm.
but those ones are printed on like cardboard. So
Right.
for like they're fine for games and stuff, but to like actually do tricks with and stuff, they're
Mhm.
useless. Or like cardistry. So
Yeah,
these ones are nice because they're actually like good quality playing cards.
right.
And
They're more durable.
yeah, exactly. Well, so the other ones are probably more durable, just because the fact that they're they're terrible quality. Not terrible quality. They're just really not good quality.
Yeah.
But, yeah, but I do want to get. So this is the first pack of playing cards I ever started doing tricks with, like
Mhm.
a decade ago or a half a decade ago. Um, wait, is a decade 5 years?
No, it's 10 years.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just tricked myself. So half a decade ago. Um, so yes, I want to get. It's a Monarch series, and it's the playing card of the Now You See Me movies. And
Mm,
on to the left of it is the Now You See Me 2 special edition of the Monarchs. So they're silver
mhm,
Monarchs. And they have like green, red. They got Mandarin ones, which are kind of like a white goldish one. And they have a
mhm.
gold version, and they have a bunch of different versions. And I'd like to get some of the different versions. Long story, long answer short. No, I don't have plans to get another deck of cards.
Well, those are really cool cards, and you definitely are a really enthusiastic playing card collector. I know you and I have talked
Yeah.
privately about like getting the cards, and they're really cool. They're not my kind of style, but
Hmm.
I still do appreciate that they're really cool artwork that someone really took a lot of time to do, and it's
Yeah.
really interesting.
Yeah. The backs are the purple surprised me. I wasn't expecting the purple.
Yeah.
Like the Mandalorian cards actually, like the color scheme, I think also could have worked well because it looks like they're suits,
Hmm.
which is why I brought it up.
Right.
But I was also thinking like in like red maybe because like the Avengers A is red and stuff like that. But the
Hmm.
purple made sense.
And what is your final word, Billy? I'm going to defer it onto you.
Ooh.
We've
Uh,
talked about so much. We have gone completely off the rails
yeah,
for the
we're
last
completely
10 minutes.
yeah. So to tie it back into the Falcon and Winter Soldier TV show, so I'm really looking forward to next week on the Falcon and Winter Soldier series finale. I can't wait to see Sam take on the mantle as Captain America and
Mhm,
finally kind of come into his own. And I can't wait to see his new suit. And I think the new suit's gonna be great, and it's
mhm.
just gonna be awesome. And if it's not painted, like you said, then that would be great because if he takes on the mantle, then at the very end he could
He
paint
can
it.
look like that.
Yeah, so I think it'll be great.
I like that.
Can't wait. What about you? What's your final word?
Well, I I'm just going to say that my predictions are going to be my predictions. However, at the end of this series, my big question is, what is this end credit scene going to be? Because I'm going to guess there's going to be at least one mid-credit scene, but I don't know if there's going to be an end credit scene. Are we going to get Julia Louis-Dreyfus planning, scheming something? Are we going to get U.S. agent, if he doesn't die, go to prison? What is going to be the future? Because this show was not really a show like WandaVision where it had huge implications for the future of the MCU. This was more like the first Avenger, the Captain America movie. It's not as big. It will probably be some significance, but it's not as big. But I am curious to see whatever the ending of this show will be, what the future of this show presents for the future of the MCU. That's my interesting final take. Because I'm interested to see, obviously, what the final episode's going to be, but I'm interested to see what the future's going to hold. Because this seems more like a cut and dry finale of like, this is the end of the story arc.
Yeah.
So,
Interesting. I didn't think about that. I have to think about that.
because obviously I made predictions about what WandaVision's end credit scenes were, and I was completely wrong about them. So I'm just curious to see. I'm not gonna try and be like, oh, it's this and it's this and it's that. No, that's the other final word. I am no longer going to be tricked by Marvel. Marvel Studios, you are not going to hook me anymore. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. No more. No more. We are done here. I'm just going to watch and enjoy. And it's until I get to see a movie, then I'll speculate the crap out of it. But a series where you tell me that something's going to happen and it doesn't happen, I like that. Well, that is our show for today. I hope you all enjoyed. I know we took a nice hiatus last week, so you probably missed a lot of content, but we brought a lot of content into this one.
We're
and
back.
I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please like the video. If you want to keep seeing more of this, please subscribe. And until next time, stay nerdy.
We're on the same wavelength.
Wavelength. Frequency.
Wavelength.
Frequency.
Frequency.
Amplitude.
I love it.
Modulation.
Just
wave number.
I was like, I can't think of another wave word.
Speed of light.
I'm
done now.
Yeah, I can't. I don't know why I can't think of another wave word.
Wave word. Wave number. I don't know. Maze.
Sine function.
Mode.
Complex exponential. Or
eigenfunction.
Yeah. Real component of a complex exponential. Okay. I really hope I'm recording right now.
You are. I hope to put that in the beginning.
Oh God.
I should start saying people are going like, what the hell are they talking about?
Yeah, no one besides like physics people. Well, math people maybe. But like until you get to like college, you're not gonna get that necessarily. I mean, there's gonna be those people who aren't. Never mind. Okay. Time period. We didn't say time period.
Time period. I don't have the echo on. I have the echo on. Period.
Exactly.
1 over the frequency.
Oh, we're gonna get into I can't think of the equation. 1 over 2 pi times the square root of k over m. Right? That's it, right?
I don't know. I took optics a year ago and I don't remember. So,
Well, that one's
oh.
for a spring.
Yeah, that's not a wave. That's not a wave and like
the
optical
math
wave. That's
the
what I
math works
mean.
for a wave though. You just have to
Oh, I
switch
got
whatever
one.
mass is for an equivalent thing, and then whatever the K constant equivalent is either as well, not either.
Resonant frequency.
Yes, that's a good one. um, Waves. That's all I got.
Index
Okay.
of refraction.
Oh, that's a good one. Um,
I'm stealing all yours.
no, you're coming up with them. They're not mine.
Yeah, I was just trying to remember what I got from optics. I'm like,
Not much, unfortunately. I was talking for me, not you. By the way.
Hermitarity of free space.
That's a good one. Permeability of free space as well.
Physics major, guys.
Okay, we're giving physics majors a bad rep. Let's go into the episode. Okay, so I'm not a very big card collector like you are for comic books. My voice cracked. I'm gonna say that again. Okay,